Okay, y'all. We are trying this again. Okay? So, yesterday, I was outside and I attempted to go live. And I feel like I said a lot of very important things, but y'all will have no idea because you really can't hear it. And this is really more like me practicing and me getting this whole idea of going live. Let me bring this up just a smidge. There we go. I think that's gonna help. But y'all, this is my journey to doing better about my content creation. I am trying to be consistent, or not trying, I will be consistent. And even when it's not easy, I will find a way to do it. So right now I am going live here on YouTube. This is my second time. I tried yesterday. I'm continuing this Juneteenth celebration. Even though it's July, y'all understand that we are in July. But like I said before, if you've been looking at any of my Instagram things, which there's a chance that you haven't because I don't have that many followers yet because this is the beginning, but that is all cool because this is part of the process. But if you did see my Instagram videos or whatever where I said that I was going to do this until July 19th, then you know we are celebrating Juneteenth from mid-June until mid-July, okay? We're not finishing until June 19th. So since I haven't had enough time to actually go and record some stuff and edit it, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go live and just, you know, pick up whatever I can from the lessons that I learned from going live. So I am doing it, okay? Y'all, this is me trying to be courageous, and there's no going back because we're live. So, all right. So today's Juneteenth tip is from E.T. It's from E.T. the HipHop Preacher. And yes, I do have my note here because I want to make sure that I quote this king correctly. Okay? So we actually have two quotes from him that coincide, but I got them from two different videos. I'm not sure if maybe he incorporated it on the same speech or not in a different speech, but for where I found it, it was two different videos in two different speeches. So on one speech, he said, and I quote, "It's gonna be a dog fight." I'm trying to say it like I sound like E.T. y'all. It's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. You know, he always got the energy. He's all about it. You know, you can't vibrate with him real low. You gotta make sure you have the energy. It's gonna be a dog fight in the episode. I'm kidding. But it's gonna be a dog fight, okay? And then the second part of the quote, which is a second quote, he didn't quote them together, but I think that they do apply together. He said, "Don't cry." Oh wait, hold on, I lost it. Oh, here we go. "Don't cry to give up, cry to keep going." Okay, y'all, these two quotes, I was actually going to have them be two completely separate quotes, but when I was putting together my plan for July and this quarter and all that, I wanted to make sure that I included at least four men with different quotes for this Juneteenth series. So I decided that I wanted to go and put these two quotes together since they had so much to do with each other. So in saying that, it's gonna be a dog fight. Y'all, E.T. had been through it. You know, he has been at the low. He grew up without his dad, and I knowing his dad, he found out his wife had MS. He lost 5 aunts in a short period of time. I mean, he went through a lot. And honestly, y'all, I have too. And I'm going through a lot right now, to be quite honest. I'm not even going to go through everything that I'm going through, but I'm going through a lot. It's not going to be easy. You know, posting that live yesterday, it really took me everything to be able to do it because I have so much to complete, especially within my business, especially as a mother, especially in the transitions that I'm in right now. It's going to be a dogfight. And a lot of times you feel like crying. And many times when we cry, we associate that with throwing in the towel, feeling bad for ourselves, feeling pitiful for ourselves, just deciding that we can't go any longer. This is too much. Lord, take me, Lord. You know, but he's saying it's okay to cry. It's okay to have those emotions. It's okay to have that energy. But don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. In theater, I went to school for it. In theater, we learned that if you have a lot of nervous energy before you get on stage, instead of letting that nervous energy take over you and build you down and pull you down and make you stutter on stage and everything else, use that nervous energy to actually bring more energy and more positive energy to the stage. So you're essentially taking something that's bad, right? And you're turning it into something that can help you, that can help the scene, that can help the people who you're in the scene with, that can help the stage, that will influence the audience and encourage the audience and uplift and engage and entertain the audience. You're using something that would otherwise be seen as negative as positive. And just to kind of pull back from Myron Golden that we learned from earlier this month, there cannot be a negative without a positive and vice versa. So if you have this negative energy, if you have these quote unquote bad things going on in your life, if you have these negative things going on around you, these negative people and voices and things like that around you, understand that there are also positive things going on. And there are ways to use whatever those bad things are for a positive. There are ways to use whatever those negative things are for a positive. And you can use those same tears that you would have used to give up and to feel bad about yourself and to stay down in the dumps and to discourage and feel discouraged in whatever is going on. You can use those same tears and those same headaches and those same issues to push yourself to move forward past whatever. And I know the people around me get so tired of hearing Cordnie's positivity. Cordnie, you always say, when is it going to get better? Da 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 da. You always say, oh, smile through it. It's not going to be like this forever. Oh, da 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 da. But you have to understand, you have to say it. You have to say it, because being a person who used to feel very, I want to say this without telling the story before I'm ready to tell it. Being a person who was willing to hurt herself um, when I was back in high school and, you know, when I was younger. Being a person who was willing to hurt herself, there's a level of self-responsibility that comes with having to stay positive, okay? There's a level of self-responsibility that comes with keeping yourself encouraged and being responsible to yourself for staying encouraged and being responsible to yourself for pushing yourself forward and making sure that you level up and that you don't stay in your current situation, okay? I have been through a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things. I've been through more things than I feel like the normal person. And a lot of those things aren't very recent. A lot of those things were from years ago. But I suffered at least 15 years of depression. And y'all, I'm not very old. So that was a lot of my life. You get what I mean? And it took a lot of self-encouragement and self-empowerment and self-motivation and pushing myself to get through those things. And I cried. And there were many times I held my tears back. And then by the time I cried, the cry was just so big that it was almost unimaginable how big my cry was. But you can't cry to just give in and throw in the towel, especially if you know that you're the kind of person who it's possible that you might want to hurt yourself or do something bad to yourself, or you know, you may want to take your life or whatever. It is your job to encourage yourself to move past that, because if not, you are literally not fulfilling the mission that God put you here for. Like, God put us here for a reason. He didn't put us here for no reason. He is not a pointless God. He does not do anything for no point. He knew that the devil was going to be in your realm, that the devil was going to throw these different things at you. And guess what? He created a plan around whatever that thing is. So it's okay to cry about it. It's okay to be down in the dumps. But use that same energy to push forward and say, I am not going to just be left here. The short-term rentals wealth conference that I mentioned to you guys, y'all, I was slowly sinking into a depression when I saw the email that it was coming here and it would be here in Nashville. And then, you know what? I used the idea of the fact that that email popped up just right when I was just trying to declutter my stuff and create some kind of clutter-free space for myself, because that's the reason I was even in that particular email, because that goes to my junk email, where I put all the stuff that whenever I sign up for different people and things, and I don't want my business or personal email to get overloaded, I send all those things to those emails, and I check them like every few days or so. I still check them, but just every few days. And I was just trying to declutter my life. I was throwing away stuff in my home, throwing away things in my email, because I was just feeling so bogged down, y'all. I was feeling so bogged down. I just joined David Shan's morning meetup, and I hadn't gotten on any of those calls yet at that time. It was my first week doing it. I think I possibly got on one for like the last 15 or 20 minutes, but just one within that first week. And then I remember on one of those calls, he said something to the effect of finding the good things, or something like that, or making sure that I knew he said something about making sure that you're in the room, but finding the good things, and just being aware of the good, positive things. And then I had seen a similar video from Myron where he was saying that you had to look for the positive things. And I realized that while I'm going through this, I need to work harder to find opportunities for myself and to use whatever it is that I have in my Rolodex to my advantage, so I can just get out of this current situation, y'all. And it's been a struggle. And it's more so a struggle, not because I can't do it, but because I have the habit of, when things get hard in my life, I get so down in the dumps that I try to give up. And then some beautiful piece of God is like, nope, I'm not going to let you give up. You got your eyes open to me, so I'm going to show you something special. And I keep my eyes open for that something special. It's like, God, I'm working. I'm doing the work. I'm trying to declutter stuff so I can get my mind out of there. And he was like, well, while you're decluttering this, I'm going to send you a slight little droplet of something that you may be able to do something with. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot my shot. And I shot it. And I can't tell you how many people I met there. And I can't tell you how many people in my personal circle think that I am stupid for trying to focus on real estate while I need to be focused on trying to get out of this home and to find my own place and to be more independent and things like that. And I am, trying to focus on being more independent and things like that. But at the same token, I also have to plan for my future. So, it's so easy for us to decide that we can give up. And it's so easy for us to not want to push on and to go on any longer. But it's going to be a dogfight. It's not going to get easy, y'all. You're going to have little easy moments, but it's not going to be easy. And then the more responsibility you have, the more children you have, if you decide to get married and you got a husband or you got a wife, the more friends you have in your circle that you have to keep up with. If you have a dog, the dog you have to keep up with. If you have a business, the business that you have to secure and make sure is taking care of everything and paying all the bills. The more responsibilities you have, the more that's going to be on you. If you have older people who you have to take care of, or siblings who rely on you, or friends who rely on you, or people who God has put in your path to just rely on you, you're going to have responsibilities. It will be a dogfight. You're going to lose people. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose these different things. And guess what? That negative cannot exist without a positive. God is going to give you a lot of things as well. He's not just going to allow things to be taken from you and not give you something while he is allowing those things to be taken from you. So you have to be willing to see those things and push through it. Use those tears. Use that fear. Use that fear for something good. I was listening to the David Shans and Stormy Wellington interview recently, and she was like, I use fear on both sides. She uses fear to push forward, in addition to the fact that she uses the fear of not wanting to fall to push forward, and the fear of losing something to not lose it. And I don't think you should operate in fear, for the Bible, but at the same token, fear is a natural thing. Fear is natural. It's bound to happen. And if you have those fears, instead of getting caught in those fears, acknowledge that those fears exist, and then use that negative energy to just push forward. Because it will be a what? Y'all, it will be a dog fight in my ET voice. It will be a dog fight. If y'all don't know me, I'm very goofy and very random and a little awkward, and for a lot of awkward actually. But it will be a dog fight. It will be a dog fight, and you're gonna cry, and it's okay to cry whether you're a man, a woman, or whatever. Um, it will be a dog fight. It is. It is not. It doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier. You'll have easy moments, but it's gonna keep being a dog fight. And you have to be willing to be everything that God has called you to be. Because guess what? Those moments of peace can be everlasting during the dog fight. If you are grounded and centered enough and relying on God and understanding that you don't have to be in control. You don't have to be in control, okay? It's gonna be a dogfight. It's bound to be a dogfight. But don't cry to give up. Try to keep going. This is your girl, Cordnie, Ellese, checking out on the ones and twos. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Instagram. I got a lot of Instagrams, but the three main ones, because I have different niches in my business, I decided that I'm going to expand my photography business, and even though it's not benefiting me financially at the moment to do it this way, it will in the long term. But I'm expanding my photography business and helping other photographers who want to get into the business to be able to get more clients and to transition into doing photography full time. So we have different niches where I'm slowly hiring those different people to do it. So I created Instagram for all those. But my main three are Just Being Cordnie, Cordnie, Justbing, Cordnie. Cordnie. At Just Being Cordnie, that's one. That's what I believe to be my personal Instagram. Then I have Cordnie Ellese, which was supposed to be my personal Instagram, but it kind of turned into a business one. But I believe that I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. I've just been posting a lot of my different works and things like that. But I'm going to be doing something with that. But I do know for sure my at the photo MUA, THUPHOTO, M as in Mary, UA, stands for the photo makeup artist, because not only will I be hiring photographers, I'm already hiring other makeup artists to help them get work. So that is going to eventually be showing more and more just the different things of photography and makeup artists and things like that. If I can figure out a way to make it look aesthetically good on Instagram. So that is that. I can't wait to see y'all, to be quite honest. I can't wait to see y'all and to see what y'all have to say. I hope that y'all can even hear what I'm saying out here. I know I got that back there, and I still don't have a mic yet because I just figured out that was a problem yesterday. But I am going to order one very soon after I get some other things taken care of. But I am going to live in abundance, and I know that I can go in and buy that, and somehow, some way it's going to work. All of it is going to work. It's going to be a dog fight, and I'm just going to keep finding ways to stay encouraged. I hope you do the same. If you were thinking about hurting yourself or doing anything like that, please talk to someone and tell people who you love and have them to support you, and just understand that it is not only your responsibility to get help from them, but it's also your responsibility to pray about it, and your responsibility to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself even when it doesn't feel good. You are responsible for you. You are needed and you are loved, and unfortunately many times you won't realize that until way later. Okay? You won't realize that until way later. And I would hate for you to never know it because you decided to give up on yourself. So instead of giving up, use those same tears, that heartache, that pain that's festering up inside of you to help you to push forward and to get to your next goal. And make sure that people know that you are not okay. The right people know that you are not okay, so that they can pray over you and help you through whatever it is, whether it's through your emotions, your mental, your finances, your health, whatever. Because there are plenty of people, just like money is abundant and infinite, help is abundant and infinite. Okay? So I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. I look forward to chatting with y'all and seeing what y'all think about this. And prayerfully, this was not in vain and that y'all can hear me. just so you know, I would like for y'all to go look at the video from yesterday, just to support the channel and the algorithm. Even if you just gotta just turn it down and let it play while you're washing dishes or something, so that you don't get annoyed that you can't hear it. Do it for me, okay? See you in the next video. Ciao.